Stay home, stop the spread, save lives. Most importantly, let's check on our elderly.
Word up, you ain't going out like this.
We're here to keep you informed.
Coronavirus! Just get it real!
Don't believe the hype.
In the meantime, let's take care of ourselves and each other.
Don't believe the hype.
Omaha, Nebraska. Oh yeah, the hype is real. The hype is real. I got a call from my man that, it's spreading in the black community out there. And so he said it's real. He said it's real. Some of the underlying conditions, and Dr. Smith talked about some of the underlying conditions earlier on why we are affected the most. And you know why? We die the most of cancer, 600,000 a year. And y'all talking about corona. We die more for, y'all, stay on your toes. So the best way to protect yourself is, like Martine says, stay inside. Then they can't get you. They can't get you if you stay inside. You know what I mean? Because I'm telling you, man, it's just a CNN report. I keep telling y'all, listen, that when resources stop first, it's going to stop in our community first. Even CNN said it. See, since y'all don't want to believe black media. Oh, yeah. We use different resources over here. We're going to give y'all different resources. Y'all don't listen to us. But I'm telling you that I was sent from God. Oh, yeah, without a doubt. I was sent from God, so you better take heed. Take heed. Because it's going down. I got a call from Michigan. Oh, yeah. And it's hitting the black community hard up there. And we want to make sure you guys are all wise as you move from it's a white person disease. Only white people can get it. This is the first thing that was happening in the black community. So, propaganda, man, propaganda is very, very serious. And, the government talk about it all the time as far as people, always attacking America and putting mixed messages out there. And Facebook has a lot of mixed messages. Oh, yeah. And of course, if you just look at the logistics of it, of course, white people did get it first, and probably those are of Asian born or those foreigners, because they had the money to travel over to Europe and Asia. Most black people in the hood is not traveling to Europe or Asia. And so black people got comfortable. I think I talked about it earlier that it's not going to just pop up in the hood. You got to know someone that have recently traveled and brought it back. But when you go to work, you don't know, and when you put in money in the equation, you put gas pumps in the equation, you put shopping malls in the equation like Walmart and Home Depot, where people are close together. And then the front line, we ain't even talking about the front line. We're talking about the healthcare workers that some patient just came in and they had no knowledge that it was even going on initially. But now it's spreading in the black community on a different level. And so I'm going to go over some of those statistics in a little bit on how it's affecting other metropolitan areas like Michigan, Detroit, New York City. They talked about in the report that most disease going to affect poor and low income people. Now that applies to everyone. So everybody want to make it a black thing or a white thing. No. This is an everybody thing. Yeah, it's an everybody thing. And maybe make sure that we got no hum in the thing. I'm gonna cut the lights out.
Hum.
Yeah, so if y'all hear me.
King talking with a mouthful of bananas. Good morning, Omaha, Nebraska. 7:10 a.m. We hope you're doing well. You're now tuning in to the Boss Morning Show here at 95.7 The Boss. As I am still masked up. King, where's your mask? We want to make sure that we lead by example. It is getting very serious out there. It's been serious, but some of us haven't taken it seriously. The COVID-19 and the spread of it, and it is killing people. So we want you to take this seriously. If you go out, there's mandates all across the country. If you go out, to wear a mask. We're mandated to stay home in most states. So guess what? We're trying to cut the spread of COVID-19. One way you do that is by staying home. And if you have to go out for essentials, because I know you will at some point, because you need to get groceries and prescriptions and all that stuff, when you do go out, wear your mask. You want to protect yourself as well as other people. Remember, if it's you may not know that you're carrying it. You may be asymptomatic, and you don't know that you're carrying it. And it can spread. That's how it's spreading. So we want to make sure that you cover up, wear a face mask. Just be mindful of the people, be helpful, do your part in controlling the spread of COVID-19 coronavirus. How's everyone doing out there? It's 7:12 a.m. in the morning. It's going to be a beautiful day. Yesterday was wonderful. It was it was like 70, 86 degrees. I think I saw it the last time I looked. And it was amazing to be able to just kind of get out and just get some fresh air, maybe take a walk around the block or whatever. But it was beautiful. It's going to be beautiful again today in the 50s. So another opportunity to get out and breathe some fresh air. Good morning. Breathe some fresh air. Take the kids out for a walk. Stay away from the parks, jungle gyms, and slides, because it is not clean. And they have put those off limits. The city has put those recreationals off limit. So make sure that you adhere to the policy that has been mandated down as we continue to fight the spread of coronavirus. Oh, you can do that stuff. We're going to play a track. Hang on for just 1 second.
Listen to me. All my life, I don't have no real enemies, but I know everybody is not a friend to me. I show my people love, that's why I always get it back. And I stand up for my family, one phone call I will attack. And real recognize real, so I don't see you haters. And I'm not talking about my brothers, I'm talking about these snakes. They smiling in our face, but turning us against ourselves. Killing all the black kings to keep the queen from getting out. We 40 cal, self-trained, so we don't need the army busting down my door. I wish these martial law try me. We some psychopaths, raised in the projects, and I ain't met a yeah, who can dodge a tech? Hey, cause this the year of the black power. We going all in, man, this shit is ours. Hey, we moving forward, ain't no turning back. The Islanders was born in America, being black. Hey, cause this the year of the black power. We going all in, man, this shit is ours. Hey, we moving forward, ain't no turning back. The odds against us born in America, being black. They call us militant and racist cause we still resist the brainwashing and genocide by this government. My people waking up and now at least we more conscious with plans of unity, but still we must proceed with caution and breaking the cycle of thinking like slaves. Gather up knowledge and nurture your brain to change the situation. Death is what our race is facing. We in a nation where they shoot us first, ask questions later. Black lives mean nothing in their eyes, we just a perpetrator. And marching and holding rallies, that's not doing nothing. We tried it Martin's way and still our people struggling. It's time to educate and elevate from all the hate. Our future generations is at stake. We don't have time to waste. Cause this the year of the Black Power. We going all in, man, this shit is ours. Hey, we moving forward, ain't no turning back. This shit is ours. Hey, we moving forward, ain't no turning back. Turn the eyes of kids is born in America, being black. Black power, black power, black power, black power, black power, black power, black power.
All right, Omaha, we back with y'all. How y'all doing this morning? Good everybody on the mic. It is the 8th of April. Some of the best advice that have been given, I've been reading, is natural sunlight, vitamin D.
Yeah.
It gives your body the opportunity to, absorb all the other nutrients that you eat and all that stuff like that. Hey, Staso, you turn the light off?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm getting a, because we're getting a hum. Yeah.
Hum. Can y'all still see us? We're in the dark.
Yeah, we black.
Oh, can you turn the lamp on? That helped yesterday.
Yeah.
Until that vitamin D come through the window.
We black. And the reason why we cut the light off, because I left my main lights at home because working on my mom's basement.
Oh, that big. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so me and my Ross was over there.
What you doing to the basement?
We're doing some demo.
Demo?
Yeah.
Okay, that's right.
All right.
Yeah, first time I actually knocked down some walls.
Yeah.
All right.
That's when you knock down the walls, you just tearing everything, demolition.
So you're gonna remodel it and
I'm gonna kind of just just clear it out because we first moved there when I was like 5th grade out of the projects. Thanks, Daddy.
shout out to Daddy.
Yeah.
Military man.
Yeah, without a doubt. And he bought the house, where we live in the Walnut Hill area. So I always lived on a hill, hilltop, Walnut
Hill.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, hey, what's up?
I see the correlation.
Yeah,
okay.
without a doubt. We're always on the hill looking over. And so, I've been
King
over
of the
there.
Hill.
Yeah. So King of the Hill. We play that Killer Man. King of the Hill. Yeah,
that's right.
Now.
He gonna knock you off.
That's all he thinking. I'm King of the Hill.
Right.
Right now, man. We haven't played that game in a long time. Shout out to Hart Kennedy. We played that a great deal of Hart Kennedy.
Is that right?
Heck yeah. We had a little pedestal in the back. It was a
yeah.
Somebody out there know what Bill talking
Maybe
about.
that was an Omaha thing because we didn't play it.
Okay,
fellas.
fellas, I'm gonna have to bring back some of these games we used to play as a kid.
Yeah.
Really?
We
used to play King of the Hill and all that football, basketball. This was regular stuff.
Yeah.
Kickball. I miss kickball.
We could bring all those games back. Now that we're Corona inside the house.
Right.
If you got multiple kids, y'all can play. Those basic games we used to play back in the day.
Yeah, but I got rollerball and everybody kicking because we had no baseball. We pole.
Right,
we
exactly.
Had no income. No, we had little broomsticks. New York.
Man, Bill taking it all the way back, knocking stuff down.
So I was doing so. I've been living in the house since 10 years old, and so down in the basement we had an old kitchen down there, and then over time how stuff flood and it gets in the walls down there. And so I said, man, I gotta get rid of this. If I can get rid of this stuff, And so finally, I said, man, let's
you doing it?
Let's get it. I'm getting it done.
Good for you.
So we got one more wall to tear down. We're gonna be doing that right after this. And so I'm looking forward to it. My first demo, I had my mask on too over there. It was a lot of dust, a lot of debris.
All right.
Plus, it was mold in between the walls, a little mold. Not a lot of mold, but
more, you do want to be careful and get that treated, right?
Yeah. And then of course a couple of baby snakes down there. You know how the basements be.
Oh yeah.
So
I would die if I see a
baby
garter
snake,
any type of squiggly looking thing. I'm scared. I could never go on Fear Factor back in the day or whoever show because I can't. I would just die. But yeah.
So getting it all cleaned out, and I really want to, I had a chance to go to Motown.
Motown
Ricky?
in Detroit?
Yeah, Detroit.
Oh my
Yeah.
God!
Man,
Get some appliances. He talking about renovating.
Yeah,
Shout
really.
out to Ricky.
Because
Motown.
I walked around Motown and they got some room they got you can't get into some rooms.
You went into the actual
Motown house.
Oh my God,
it's
that
like
is
a
so
museum now.
awesome.
Yeah, it's like a museum.
Tourist attraction.
That is so
Tourist attraction.
awesome.
Yeah, man, and I met a couple of the stars, Mr. Vandals, Marietta Vandals.
Yeah.
She was there?
Yeah.
Oh,
At the
Mary
time?
was at look at
Yeah,
her.
she was fair with me. She was fair with me, fellas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she was fair
Can't get
with
a
me.
hill. Yeah.
Yeah.
Build her with the Motown.
I got some pictures of her, man. I got a cell number too.
When did you go?
He said I got a cell number too.
When did you go to Motown? When did you go to
It
Motown?
was a couple of years ago. I went to a conference.
Oh, that is so awesome. My dad's side of the family is from Detroit. My dad went to school with Smokey Robinson and Diana
really?
Ross. Yeah, and then my uncle went to school with Aretha Franklin kids.
Okay,
Like
man.
my dad was actually friends with Smokey.
I love Detroit. There's great opportunity because there's a lot of vacant buildings. There's a lot of vacant factories.
That's from
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So honestly, if we put our money together and buy a factory and retrofit it to whatever we want, I mean, there's opportunities. We just gotta just
Tap into it.
Yeah.
Right.
And so I really want to turn my mom's house to
Into
something
what?
like that, like a Motown, where maybe when I first built our first radio station, I was on the AM side. So I'm thinking about building my AM network over at my house.
Okay.
And
You gonna set it up like a factory?
No, it'll be a radio station.
I mean, you know what I mean? Like the concept of how it moves and operates.
Right. Yeah, we'll transition because if we can't be down here, we got another satellite. And then also some people are have disabilities and they can't come up to the G level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we still want to be on God's level.
Right. We want to accommodate God's children.
And so if I do it, retrofit my garage, we can do some interviews for those that are have some disabilities.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
That
with
is
Facebook.
awesome. So the people that have limited mobility access will be able to get interviews. People like in wheelchairs and those roller. I've been seeing them a lot lately where it's like, I don't know, they have one knee on it and they push it, people like that. So that's pretty dope because I'm sure there's a lot of entrepreneurs out there that struggle with disabilities. So shout out to the people out there with disabilities. I'm one, and we have to keep pushing every day, and every day is a blessing. So that's dope that you're gonna accommodate them in that way. But I actually watched the Motown documentary on Netflix. So during all this time, people that's like into music, entertainment, things like that, that Motown documentary on Netflix is really, really dope. It really tells everything that Berry Gordy did from the beginning. Like you said, the factory, how he based how Motown operated, how the Ford factory operated, and how that's why it was successful. But what was really the kicker part about the whole thing was people need to understand Motown was straight black, just straight black music, but he had a white team behind him, and a lot of them was Italians. So, the attachment was,
the mob.
Motown was the mob, exactly, the
was.
Italian mob. This documentary is, I didn't even know this.
It was.
This is new information for me, so it was really interesting to know these connections.
It's kind of ironic that you mentioned that because when I used to do my show on Channel 22, before I even started doing radio, Preston Love, the original Preston Love before he passed, he would watch my show. He would call me, and he was the editor of the Omaha Star then. And so he'll call me, and then I'll go down to the Omaha Star, and he will kick knowledge. He'll kick knowledge to me. And he talked about how the mob had influence. Yeah. And it's due because a lot of those guys were gambling.
Yeah. Yep.
A lot of guys was gambling, and they was in debt. And then when you go in debt, you got to pay the piper.
Piper.
Or you're going to have to pay in pieces.
Without a doubt.
With the mafia.
Yeah. I mean,
playing with them.
Yeah, because you talking with Italians and they mafia for real. They gangsters for real.
That is, but back in the day, it wasn't too many people that was going to help a black record company.
Well,
you know what I mean? That's how you build.
Right, building those relationships.
Well, they consider the Italians got a little flavor.
Yeah, they do.
They kind of like us.
Right.
Yeah.
I love Italians.
And the reason why is because the Sicily and the Mediterranean And you know, a lot of black sailors went to Europe throughout those years. And so, I mean, come on, man, we've been neighbors for a while,
right? Shout out to the Italians. We got some Italian listeners out there. I always know Italian because their last name ends with a vowel. Don't it seem like all the Italians' names end in A-E-I-O-U or something?
Okay. I didn't know about
yeah.
That. Oh, Bellucci.
Yeah, if you notice,
okay,
it's always a vowel.
Okay. I'm on Nebraska metro area. It's gonna be a beautiful day today. Without a doubt, the sun's gonna be out. One of the treatments of the coronavirus is the sun.
That's right. Oh, there it goes.
There you go.
Every time, Bill.
Beautiful.
Bill, look. Oh, Bill, you done got the sun to shine up on me. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Lord.
The sun. Oh,
yeah. The sun is out.
I need this.
That means the kids can get out and stretch their legs and stop driving their parents crazy.
Oh, my goodness.
You know, because we're, quarantined into the house, Governor Ricketts want to urge citizens to flag suspected child abuse while kids are away from classrooms. Governor P. Ricketts held an afternoon press conference Tuesday. Don't know if y'all caught that.
I told you.
Provide an update on steps taken by Nebraska to prevent the spread of COVID-19. So he did an update. And one of the things he pulled out was there are currently 447 cases in Nebraska. Ricketts said April is Child Abuse Prevention Month, and that it is especially important this year while children have been out of the classroom. Quote unquote, kids haven't been since the first week of March. Teachers play an important role in identifying child abuse, so we don't have those eyes, he said. Anyone who suspects someone is being harmed should call Child Abuse and Neglect Hotline at 1-800-652-1999. Stephanie Beasley, Director of Children and Family Services, said the vulnerable are being particularly impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. Quote unquote, parents seeking to reunite with their children may not be able to continue their treatment without interruption, she said. Beasley said the organization is facilitating virtual connections for children that are unable to meet with their parents.
So parents that may have the COVID-19 are not able to be near their kids until after the quarantine. So is that what they're trying to say?
No, just parents, period, because
some are away from their kids because of situations.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this is the thing. Okay. These girls weren't spending no time with their kid after school, or whoever, daddies or whoever. Okay. So that just goes to show right there. If you tired of your own kid off of this free time, what do you think the teacher was doing? Feeling. If your kid is one of those kids that's getting on your nerves, like you have to have some type of self-control, or I don't know, like I have 2 sets of twins and I go crazy every day. I'm not going to sit here and act like everything is together and they don't get on my nerves and I don't get stressed out. I get stressed out. It's 1,000 questions being thrown at me at the same time. So I get stressed out, and yes, I get frustrated. And yes, I want to be like, if you don't go somewhere and sit down, absolutely I do. But I also love my kids, and I'm their protector. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna do everything to make them happy and make them at ease. So I'm not going to sit there and get frustrated and want to do some harm to my kids. That is crazy that we have to worry about people abusing their kids. Now I'm old school. They gonna get their butt whooped. I'm saying it right here. I believe in old school butt whooping. Okay. Yeah, I do that timeout stuff every now and then, depending on the severity of whatever they've done. But I'm whooping their butt, because guess what? You need to know that you don't need to do whatever it is again. Period. Point blank.
Well,
and I'm not abusing nothing. Okay.
Well, it's a difference. Everyone got different philosophy. Philosophy. I chose not to whip my son because of my experience, and so I chose not to.
I had an experience too. That's why, because of my experience, I chose to whip butt.
And usually that comes from the Christian teachings.
That is so crazy that you say that, because my dad, the preacher,
it comes from the Christian teaching.
He didn't whip us at all.
It comes from the Christian teaching, and the reason why we call it whooping is because it comes from the root word whip.
Yes, this is true. Okay, well, I'm gonna
break the knowledge down.
They butt.
Break it down.
So for anyone, y'all, you still using slave language.
Okay, I'm not gonna use that language no more.
So that's why I keep saying now, you're slaves. You're still slaves. Don't get mad at me, Negroes.
I just said it. I just said it. I ain't gonna say it no more, Bill. But I spanked they butt. They ain't gonna get too many, but they gonna get them.
So I'm telling you, my whippings.
Is a timeout?
I have whippings with stitching cords.
Oh no, I didn't get nothing like that. It wasn't that serious.
So males go through different things than women.
Yeah.
So our path is when it comes to whippings. So that's why I really take this very seriously, and that's why I chose not to whip my son, because I stopped the cycle of slavery.
I see what you're saying. I get it.
My son didn't hear whipping. I'm gonna whoop you.
I heard it.
So what I would do, especially men, we talk about men. What's the day? Winning Wednesday.
Women Wednesday.
Okay,
Bill, I forgot what to do.
Women Wednesday.
So I talk about men, and this is where men come in, and usually men don't have to whip their kids if men around, if they can just talk to them. They're at a baritone. Most of them at a baritone. Most of some at a bass. They usually got a deeper voice. I'm not a singer, but those tones creates vibrations, certain vibrations.
My kids are definitely scared of my husband. So he can come in and say something, they will get. It's amazing, but they don't give me the same treatment.
It's totally different vibration. See, we gotta understand.
It's a vibration.
It's vibration is totally different. I'm talking about science now. We're talking about science because something will get your attention quicker than others. If you had a lower frequency, you ain't hearing that.
No. Why? Well, what about if a woman?
I'm gonna give you an example of low frequency. I could be watching TV, or men can be watching TV, and a woman be saying something to them, and they don't hear them. It's not like they're ignoring you.
Right.
We just don't hear your high octave. You got a higher voice.
Well, that explains a lot now.
It's like a dog whistle. You don't hear it. It's a high octave.
Yeah.
Come on, y'all. Let's think science. We always want to put make someone like they bad or something. Are you not listening to me? I mean, dang it. A lot of frustration just because of miscommunication. Because we're not even talking.
Yeah.
But are we misperceiving? Are you ignoring me? Oh, baby, I didn't hear you. Oh, but you don't want to believe them.
Yeah.
Men go through that stuff all the doggone time, just over little bull crap.
I'm guilty.
So we're going back to the word whooping. Since we're gonna get educated, and since we gotta be in the home, and since we're talking about abuse, because a lot of stuff is my first psychology class. I was able to forgive my mother
because you understood it after you've taken the class, and then you were able to go back to her and have that conversation.
Because
apologize.
Yeah, I apologize. Yeah, because most whippings are related to wetting in the bed.
Trying to break that habit.
Right. Most whippings are related to wetting in the bread. So when I understood my first psychology class that, well, the reason why kids went in the bed, because I didn't understand why I went in the bed, because I didn't try to do it on purpose, but my mom thought I was doing it on purpose. And parents always think their kids are wetting the bed on purpose. They are not doing it.
That's
on purpose.
crazy. Now I ain't about to wet my baby for that. That's too much.
The reason why they wet the bed, now it might be a small percentage might be lazy, maybe. But the reason why children went to bed, male and female, is because their bladder is not fully developed, and they can't hold the total contents of water. And
to what age?
So it doesn't make a difference.
Okay.
I mean, some kids develop late.
Yeah.
I think I started peeing in the bed. I don't know. I was out the projects, so I was probably like 4th, 5th grade, 9, 10 years old, something like that.
That's I asked that because I know somebody.
Somebody be 12.
Yeah.
It depends on the abuse. It depends on the abuse the parents put on their child. It depends on the whippings that the parents put on their child. That's what it depends on. So when my daddy came home, shouts out to my daddy. My daddy approached it differently. I didn't get no whipping when my daddy was around. So my daddy said, "Well, son, you can't have no drinks after this certain time."
Right.
He used his wisdom. My dad a little bit smarter. He used the Air Force. My mama didn't go to school.
So she ruled the best way she could.
She ruled the best way she could.
Mhm.
So when I took my first psychology class, I understood that was a tradition that she learned from slavery. She was one generation from slavery. Actually, she was this way. She picked cotton.
Right.
Mhm.
So those are traditions that were from slavery. And we pass on the same traditions. That's why I call y'all Negroes.
I definitely got it past to me.
If you whip your child, you say whipping, you are passing the traditions of slavery. That's what the slave master did to our ancestors. And you're doing it to your children. And Miss Warner called them microaggressions.
Yep. I never looked. Well, I've heard that before, but I never looked at it like
Another
that.
word.
So, yeah.
We're gonna educate y'all since we're in the house, y'all, and since if we're gonna have a less abuse and more unity. When you say picnic, you should not say picnic.
Right. I don't say that.
It should be a
that's
barbecue.
what I don't say.
Most even restaurant brothers say barbecue. Picnic means pick a neg.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say
that's when they had to pick this
short like that.
Right. Pick a
nig.
Pick a Negro.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Pick a niglet. We call it
Niglet.
Pick a niglet. That's what it means.
No, I don't say picnic. I don't say that because I know what that.
So black.
But not everybody does though.
What's that?
So
we educating this morning.
Right.
Yeah, know that comes from.
Right. Yeah. So that's where it comes from. So when I say picnic, that means it was a celebration of slave master. They'll go pick a niglet, a brother, or sister.
A niglet.
That's what they call us.
Yeah, right. You know what I mean?
Niglet. And that's why I say nigger. Say why you say Negro all the time? You know, the reason why I say Negro because you're still slaves. You respond to that. That's what slaves respond to. It's like bait. It's like bait. I know I'm a god, and if you know you're a goddess, you just say, "Oh, okay." That word just means black.
I just don't answer to anything
You know
else
what I mean?
but goddess.
Exactly.
I don't answer to anything else but goddess.
Right. So yeah.
I'm not a piglet.
So I keep telling you, our station is a research station. So sometimes I just put stuff out there to see who react. And if you react, that's the level you're on. If you know you're a god, it's well, you know, Negroes, they are black. You know, black mean Negro. Negro mean black.
Yeah,
that's all it means.
It's the color.
I'm not offended
It's just
at all.
color.
I don't care.
Color. Negro is color.
It's a color.
Black.
I got some Negro beans in my cabinet. You know what they mean? That means they're just black beans.
They're just black beans. And in some languages, the word is Negro for black.
In Spanish, it is.
Right. So you Negroes, get over it. See, I know y'all rumbling. Ooh, because you're still slaves.
You know what? I thought picnic was always a white person's word, slang. I mean, I know what it comes from, but I never heard none of my family say picnic growing up. Like it just exactly.
Yeah. Because the reason why is that it's ancestry, it's history. Yeah. Now let's switch to the coronavirus. Now I just read CNN, third party information. I love third party.
All right.
I love third party.
All right. Good morning, Omaha, Nebraska. Brett Young says, good morning. Hashtag Midbest Love. How you doing, Brett?
Good morning, Red.
And the coronavirus, you know, I got the new scarf on, y'all. This is the new designer scarf. You know,
I cannot take this guy.
Yeah, this is the new designer scarf. You know, see Martine, she got the old style.
I got one in my purse, but I've been practicing social
the 2020 style.
Yeah, 2020. So see how I look? Fashionable.
I'm gonna get some boss made for us.
Right, with boss on it. I was
957
thinking about that.
Boss.
I need something. I see something.
That'll be tight.
They're like $14. I need. We're gonna do something. But now, you know, since black people, we are the highest as far as hypertension, heart disease,
diabetes,
cancer, diabetes. We rank the highest out of every human being on earth of dying.
Yeah.
Now, the coronavirus comes. Most of these diseases are respiratory diseases, affect your lungs and like that, immune system.
Yeah.
And so it's going to attack us a little bit harsher. That's what the science is. That's what the scientists say. So I guess we got to take it a little bit more serious because since we have more people with those ailments, however, we do have a younger population, so majority will survive because we do have a younger population. However, it's gonna. I can't believe the numbers. Like they plan it, even though we don't go to Europe or travel. It's in our community is a great deal. I really don't. I can't understand how it's spread in our community. So it goes back to me. You know how Black people to ski. It goes back. Did they come in our community like they like when you see on Facebook the Chinese was going around licking stuff and putting stuff on elevators. Is that stuff going on?
I hope not.
So you weigh both sides, and so that's why it's important to get the truth from different sources.
Yeah.
So
it's definitely a community spread.
So y'all,
because we won't stay at home.
Right. So let's err on the side of caution. So let's stay at home, like Martine said. We've been kind of battling. I gotta
we don't even have that implemented. That's not even implemented for our state yet. So when it do become implemented, we are gonna be looking crazy because you just can't go nowhere for real. You know, and I don't know what people gonna do, but a lot of people are gonna be.
We know. Honestly, I think they. I mean,
people just need to.
There's nowhere to go, really.
There's nowhere to go still right now.
Right.
No. Well, they're going somewhere because it's still spread.
They're going to Walmart.
Now, there was a shooting last night at Benson Park.
Yes,
it was
a
shooting. 10
shooting.
o'clock at Benson Park.
That's what I said. My husband said it last night. They were shooting at Benson Park. It was 11 o'clock at night. I said they shouldn't have been at Benson Park. I'm going to sleep.
No,
I'm sorry, whoever got shot.
I heard. No, see, let's get the facts.
Let's get the facts.
I went to Omaha Scanner. If you wanted to see all the police reports in the city of Omaha, go to Omaha Scanner.
My husband got it. We listen to it all day.
They're on Facebook, and they got all the calls all around the city. So people perceive that stuff only happened in North Omaha.
No, that's
it
not
be going down.
Right.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
No, I understand
I'm just saying you were talking about.
No. So at the call, there actually was a picnic. I mean. It was.
It was a barbecue.
They were hanging out. They wasn't grilling nothing.
No, that actually was.
It was a lot of barbecue going on yesterday. I was smelling
nothing. No. Literally, it was a picnic because what they did. It was.
Still said it was really a.
Okay, explain.
It was because what they did. They said in the police report. They said it was about 40 to 50 teenagers having a barbecue, and somebody came up and shot into the crowd. They was picking. That's what I'm saying. So 2 girls got shot.
Oh man,
a 19-year-old and a 16-year-old.
So see this age range right here, they don't really respect the fact of what's going on, right? They don't think this COVID-19 is real. There's people out here still does not
denial. A lot of people are
these young people. They just like, we don't got to go to work. We
got to go to school.
We having a party. That's
exactly.
All
they think they're on vacation.
But as you talked about earlier, King, how the Black community, we have the higher rates of underlying conditions like hypertension, diabetes, then we need to really be staying our butts inside and not hanging out.
Yeah, for our elderly, for our
because
moms.
It's a respiratory.
They could be carrier.
You take it back. That's what I'm saying. They don't understand.
Yeah.
You could be taking it back to your family members, to your grandparents, the elderly. They're the most vulnerable, right? And they have the underlying diseases. And so we need to take this seriously. They need to understand that just because you feel good, you could be asymptomatic. You could be carrying it because you hanging out. You unseen all these Facebook posts coming. People go on Facebook Live from their beds talking about this is real. This not no joke.
And look sick. They look like they can't breathe. Yeah.
And so we really need to be spreading those. It's like they don't understand it. They don't get it till they actually see somebody or till it hits home. When somebody mother or father or uncle passed from it. I mean, I'm hearing these reports more and more every day that our Black people are dying from this because we're spreading. They're out and about, hanging out. You got 20 folks in your house trying to have a house party. Why?
And some of these young people, y'all better be careful because some of y'all is passing away. I mean, some of these people that's younger that we don't expect to pass away from it have passed away from it simply because they have an underlying health condition that they don't know about. They may have an immune problem that they don't know about. So just because you're young and feel a certain way, you don't know what your immune system is doing. So you still got to be careful and not try to be a carrier to catch it either because you don't know what's going on.
Yeah. And another thing with that is if you do catch COVID-19, and you go to the emergency room, there's no test in most of these communities.
Mhm.
So you just sitting there. They don't know. They can rule out pneumonia, but then that means possibly it could be coronavirus.
Mhm.
They don't have a test to really rule that one way or the other. So you're sitting there just helpless. There's nothing else for them to do until they can figure something out. Maybe give you fluids, maybe give you something to make you comfortable, make the pain go away. But we have these issues, and that's why they're saying stay home. We don't have enough tests.
And we need to report the facts, because at those emergency rooms and all these clinics, when you go in, the first thing that they're doing is checking your temperature to see if you have a fever. They just reported from the department, our health department, Nebraska Health Department, Douglas County, and said last week that Nebraska COVID-19 reported cases here lately have not been fever related. So they need to report the facts and let them know that you do not necessarily have to have a fever. So why are they checking for that? Just because they don't have a fever, they still may have COVID-19 without having a fever. So just know, guys, that you don't have to have a fever. You may have a sore throat, a little bit of coughing without a fever. So still be cautious. It's scary.
Omaha, Nebraska, we're going to party like it's 1999. Remember Prince? Went to the concert.
That was my first concert I went to.
Oh, really?
Purple Rain?
As a teenager, 19, that song when this concert, Prince came out, came to Omaha.
Yep. I was a senior.
Yep. I was probably 8th grade, somewhere around there, 9th grade.
I was a senior. I had my first girlfriend who was kicking it. And everybody thought the world was going to end year 2000.
They did, didn't they?
You know what I mean? Because Y2K. You know what I mean?
Remember Y2K?
Prince said it.
That was when we were older, though.
I don't know.
Y2K. I remember.
Same thing. 1999.
The 1999. That was.
It was in high school. That's 1983, I think.
That was 1999. With the concert was before 1999.
Yeah, it was before 1999. But same thing. 1999.
I was a kid. And 1999 wasn't here yet.
But when Y2K, everybody thought the world was going to end.
Yeah.
The clock was going.
We was buying up gold, trying to.
So we're at the stage again. But now we got someone. We're the predator. We're the prey now. So I look at it, but why has God allowed this? Is it because of our behaviors? Is it because we are unclean? Is it because we have not been good to our neighbors or good stewards to the earth? I look at all those variables. So it's a time to reset. It's a time to reset. As you mentioned before, we talked earlier that there's an uprise in domestic violence, and so we want to make sure that we focus on that. Child abuse, and so if you see anyone, if you have
a child,
yes, and actually it's good to see children outside because we can monitor them better. If they stay inside, you don't see them, you don't know the abuse is even going on.
And our first reporters are our teachers because they're coming to school,
and they see what's going on,
a bruise or something. Those are the first reports. But now that there's no school, the actual call-in rates, from what I read, according to KTV's report, was that the rate went down because we don't have those first responders calling,
and that's sad. Teachers. And the rate went down, not because
it's happening even more, because of the COVID-19 restrictions.
And child abuse is not physical, so people know it's not feeding your kid not taking a bath every day, getting dressed, things like that. So, and staying outside all day long. Like, are you feeding your kid? My kids go outside, but they all start, come on, you already know it's dinner time. Let's go. Let's go. Wash your hands, things like that. So abuse is not feeding your children, not paying attention to them as well.
Shout out to Lena. She's streaming in live Facebook. She says, people may get mad, but shut everything down. She said, this is real. I'm at the cancer center right now. And I go with her, talking about her mom. They would not allow me in the center today. So a lot of, the hospitals won't let you come in with your parent or loved one.
And a lot of people talking about those stories that,
Go ahead, Bill.
To me, that discrimination.
What you mean?
Because you win another disease over another disease.
When you say that, what you mean, cancer?
Just going into her mom.
I know, but it's been people that they have died, and their family members have not been allowed to go inside.
They're doing one at a time.
Say, if the family member is in their last days, they will let one person come in.
That's crazy.
But they're just really trying. You don't want to go to the hospital. It's like a petri dish. You do not, if you're having surgery, if you got an upcoming surgery, you don't really want to be in the hospital at this time.
Right.
There was a thing.
Yeah, because a lot of airborne stuff that you don't know.
Exactly.
Right.
Opening up.
Well, they've always had like staph infections.
Right.
Right.
Well, how much more for coronavirus?
Right.
You do not want to have a procedure, but if you have to have it, you have to have it. A lot of people are putting off elective surgeries, things you can put off till later. But people are going in and they're not coming back out. And they were just going in for basic, surgery. But some of them are catching the virus while they're in surgery. In that environment.
Yep, I read that. I was like, that's crazy.
There was one story I read was and this is a local, I'm not going to say names, but a young man went in at the same time his uncle went in for surgery. They both came out, recovered, but the one uncle, he ended up catching COVID-19.
Oh my gosh.
Just went in for basic surgery. So that's why I'm saying you want to stay away from the hospital. That's why they're trying to keep, only one person in, or they may not let you in at all with your loved one, to go in with your loved one. So just be mindful that they're really trying to cut down the spread of it, and it's circulating around the house, inside the hospitals.
That is so crazy. And did you see that one of the Douglas County attorneys caught it last week? My son had court yesterday. They have to reschedule, wait till later because the courthouse is closed because they're testing everybody. I talked to this lawyer yesterday, and she was like, "We all are getting tested, and we're just wait and they're waiting to see, if anybody else has it." And that means that the inmates possibly could be contaminated, because one of the ones that got the COVID, it was on my son's case.
Oh wow!
Is the other on the other side? I was like, oh my God, that is just so crazy. You know what I mean? And these are lawyers that's going downtown, talking to the inmates, touching them, and mind you, they stopped the visiting downtown at the Douglas County just some weeks ago at the jail, but they still was allowing your lawyer to come in. Any type of professionals could still come in and visit, and that's scary.
There's still a possibility that could
exactly
they can bring that in. They don't know they have it.
Exactly. I don't think they're going to
know
open
where they've been.
Yeah,
and who's been around them. That's how it spreads.
And they said that this city, the attorney was all over the place in the courthouse. So they're taking it very seriously.
That's their job.
Exactly.
That's their job. So I should work in the courthouse. They everywhere. So, like I said, now let's talk about how you can stay alive.
Yes.
And one way is to go outside in the sun. I know they tell y'all to stay in the house. No, if you got a backyard, if you do go to a park, stay away 6 feet away. Just be conscientious, but sunlight is good. Sunlight, the more sunlight is better. Vitamin C. See, we're going through the ABCs right now. Vitamin C, got like oranges, bananas, just potassium, lemons, limes, things that have a high alkaline are very good to take. So we need to start switching up our diet and improving our immune system.
Drink more hot teas, hot drinks, whatever you like.
If you can steam
some garlic in that mug.
Steam, because honestly, I think we need to start looking at other alternatives. I think we need to start looking to our ancestors for our answers. The home remedies. I heard just to kick the influenza.
Yeah.
Just those basic steps. It's the same thing. Wash the hands. It's the same thing. They tell you the same thing. How they stay away from the flu. It's the same thing. How you stay away from corona. It's about staying away from sick people. Make sure that young people, and I don't blame young people, because young people were given the permission by older folks to go outside. So if you have control of your children, I don't care if they're 14, 15, 16. I was in the house. When my mama said be in the house. When my father said be in the house, I was in the house. So again, I blame the parents. I know we want to blame the children. It's the easiest thing to do, but
sometimes these hard-headed kids still get out anyway.
Well, yeah. What?
They leave anyway.
Yeah. But
despite what their parents, we do all we can, but they still will leave the house for whatever reason. They got a friend that got some wheels. They out of here.
Yeah, well,
I don't care about none of that, especially right now. My kids know that I have a health condition, and don't jeopardize me.
Well, I mean, your kids are young; they can't go nowhere.
No, my 15-year-old.
But
he ain't going nowhere.
So I'm talking about I couldn't go nowhere. I had no transportation. Even as a youth, we was riding with someone else, and most children, like I said, I seen like 4 young men with their young sister at a track. So everybody's not being mischievous or hanging out. Some are working out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So some are still working on their dreams to go into college. So we can't stop life because this virus is going to be around tomorrow. It's going to exist because you know what? Viruses are smart. They mutate.
Mm-hmm.
They are smart creatures.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be around. So are we going to be a mask forever? Are we going to stop talking forever? Is child abuse going to continue to rise because we're not that first line of defense? I don't know.
We don't have our eyes on them. Speaking of COVID-19 and masking up, Carlos Bradford, good morning. He says, good morning, William. You guys need to go to Valerie's Boutique. That's Divine Inspirations on 24th over in the Fairdale Marketplace and get y'all some homemade masks, face masks.
Thank you.
All right, Carlos, we on our way.
I need a designer.
We need a designer one to say 95.7. The boss. Lena says they told us one person could come in with. Today was none. Call prior.
Well, it ran out. It ran out already.
The hospital
only want you to call.
Like not letting anybody come in now.
Oh, that's good. That's good though.
So call ahead of time to find out the rules per hospital.
Right. That's good.
Yeah,
that's good. I mean, because it keeps the patient safe as well as it keeps you safe.
Because it's the people that are coming in from the outside.
And then plus, you know, most.
And I think that's so sad.
I do too.
They're so vulnerable. They're just there. The residents. I mean, they obviously are not leaving.
What can you do? What can you do?
I'm so sad for the people, the parents or whoever's passing away because, you know, had my mom passed away during this epidemic of all this, my whole family wouldn't have been able to come in here and pay their last respects to my mom. Me and my sister wouldn't have been able to be there for her last breath. And I'm just truly blessed. And my heart goes out to anyone that has to, like Lena, my heart goes out to you having to not, I know that you want to be there with your mom in that room. And that is just so sad, you know, like, especially people that has more than one child. Some people are the only child. You know, but some people have multiple children. I just couldn't imagine not being able to be with my siblings near my mom during a sick time.
And think about it on the flip side, the actual patient not being able to see their family members for weeks.
That's even worse. Yeah.
And they die alone.
Exactly. That is
no one can go in there. Even the physicians, the doctors and nurses, nobody's going in there.
Oh my gosh.
And they just lay there and it's just so sad.
My prayers are with you, Lena.
Take people take this seriously. It is not a joke. It's not a game.
Today, we're going to be having a conference call with all the Black media here in Omaha. And the reason why we're doing that is because, again, we want to make sure that we're giving out consistent, accurate information to our community. And so Black media is vital. So make sure you guys support Omaha Star, Noise, 101.3 minus so 100.3 Gospel Omaha, or maybe I got them backwards. But make sure you support all Black media because if we don't exist, you're not going to get an accurate voice, a voice that truly that love you, that come from you. And so please support us during these times. So if you got a business, you can still advertise. You can still donate.
Right here.
Yes. Also, you can let us know what's going on in the community so we can pass on the good news also. Those are great things and necessary things in order for us to get through this. I told you, man, God is here. And God is here and he got his queen. They're kicking it all over earth right now. Y'all running scared. I'm outside.
Hiding.
Yeah, hiding. but I thought it was one passage that the truth you can't hide on no stone. You can't hide because God gonna know where you at. I forget where it is. I forget.
There's no hiding place. That's
Yeah,
for sure.
so we can't hide, y'all. That's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
We cannot hide.
Joe can't even hide in your mind and your because he listened to that too.
So let's be
Your
still.
thoughts. Yeah.
85 that.
Mhm.
Let's be still and take all the knowledge that we can. Let's get healthy. Yesterday, I worked 2 days ago. I worked out. Yeah, yesterday I cut the grass.
All right. All right.
And then we do the demo. So that was like a little workout. So
you getting your workout out.
mhm. So let's add some physical activity in our lives because that's what's going to sustain our lives. If you got to take medication, stay on your regimen.
Mhm.
Mhm.
If you're on insulin, make sure you take your insulin. If you're on any kind of mental health, make sure you stay on your meds because these are the time where stress can alter a lot of things.
And don't be ashamed of that. A lot of people stray away, especially our community. I feel when it comes to mental illness, it is okay to accept something is not right up there. It is okay. I have anxiety. I live with anxiety every day, and I take an anxiety pill every day as per my request after I had my second set of twins because there was no way I was not going to have an anxiety pill. However, I take it every day especially what's going on right now.
Mm-hmm. Well, I encourage you to go to Colorado
and give me some anxiety cannabis.
Mm-hmm.
No, seriously. No, my sister went there. This is so crazy that we're having this conversation. My sister, shout out to you, sis Roki. She's Miss Home Remedies and changing the way we eat and all of that. She's all about that. But she went
alternative.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So she always send me all the good things. But she went there. She was like, "Do you know that they have cannabis here for anxiety?" Because we both struggle. I think it may be hereditary. I'm quite not sure. But she struggled with anxiety as well. And she was like, "They have cannabis for anxiety." She said they have different type of cannabis for different type of things that people deal with. I was like, "Oh, okay."
What I doubt. I keep telling y'all.
It would calm me down.
Well, again, man.
Shout out to the anxiety cannabis out there in Colorado. I'm coming.
And a lot of call it CBDs, and they're local. They're legal around here in Nebraska.
Yeah. And make sure you get 1,000 milligrams and up because 500 milligrams is not going to work for that CBD oil.
We're not giving out prescriptions right now.
No, seriously. They are going to go every corner. It's on 90th and 4th and signs on 100. Like they're everywhere. You see CBD oil signs. CBD everywhere. I'm like, oh my God, they're all over the place.
Yeah, CBD. I'll keep. Well, God is good, though. I'll tell you. God is good. God is good. God is good. I'm telling you.
All the time. And Lena said, God bless you all. 95.7 and the world.
Okay. Yes.
Good morning, Ray Mill Buxton Johnson. She's streaming in live Facebook. She says, good morning, beautiful people.
Good morning, beautiful.
Good morning, y'all. We appreciate y'all.
We played your song earlier. I did.
Okay. Black Power. Man, it is
Sherman.
8:03.
Oh, let's play Sherman's song. I love that song.
Black Power.
Oh no, that's Ray Mill Buxton Johnson. That's her favorite song.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
We appreciate you guys tuning into the Boss Morning Show here at 95.7 The Boss. Tell everybody about the Morning Boss Show.
Oh yeah, it's going down. Man, I tell you, it's a blessing to be alive, man. So
yes, it is.
So let's
breathing.
Yeah, without a doubt. There's a book I'm gonna tell you about. This book is called How to Eat to Live.
Oh yeah.
It's by Elijah Muhammad. And so if you guys are want some references, Dr. Sebi, Sebi, is that how you spell it?
Yep, that's how you spell it.
What you guys
Sebi, how we pronounce it?
I always say what doctor I'm talking about. Sebi.
Yeah.
Dr. Sebi.
Yeah. So we want to encourage you to do some self-research now. In order to decrease your own anxiety,
right?
We encourage you to read Dr. Sebi. It's Dr. and it's Sebi. There's some other alternative gurus out there that have alternative medicines that can improve one's immune system. And so this is what we want to really focus on, because if we can improve our immune system, then we can beat this coronavirus. See, God gives an answer for everything.
I agree.
And the sister said, be still. And know that God is for you.
Shout out to Candace.
So I'm still, And then when you still, that means you calm. When you calm, you can think the best at optical level.
You can listen. When you calm, you can listen to what God is telling you. And that's how we know how to make the right steps and the right moves, because we're calm. And now we have an ear to hear. So that's the connection with being still.
All right.
Because he don't want you to have a crowded mind.
So we can hear?
He wants you to have a clear mind.
So you can hear. He's telling you what to do, but we're so busy doing this. Kids yelling, we got to go to work. We late for this and that. And we're not still to hear.
I'd be like, everybody be quiet. I'd be like, Lord, please. I pray right in the middle of whatever's going on.
I'm telling people be quiet because you can't hear.
Exactly. Right. Be quiet. I'm like, Lord, please, God, give me strength. I ask for strength all day long.
That's the connection.
Right. You got to talk to God all day long, just like it's like a simple relationship.
That's right.
Right. Exactly.
Have a conversation with him. Have a conversation with God.
So let's be still in this moment. Let's be wise. Let's search for things that create wisdom.
Yeah.
Because with wisdom, it makes you still, it makes you calm, it makes you more relaxed because you have knowledge,
understanding.
Yes. To make sure your path is clear. And
That's
so
right.
it's important that we read, or if we can't read, go to YouTube. And most of those people I talked about, they will talk to you. Yeah, you don't have to know how to read. So go to YouTube. You can go see Dr. CB, and he has a lot of different philosophies on how to take care of yourself. He's the only one that have beaten the FDA, found cures of HIV. And that's a virus. That's one of the toughest viruses.
Right.
Coronavirus will die in the sun. The AIDS war, that's serious. So.
And if he was lying, why they let him go? Why he ain't do no jail time? Yeah. Because they knew that he had the cure.
Well, God has a cure, and he just pointed us.
They gave him knowledge.
Right. God made that. God made this, and we need to consume this in order to create longevity within our health. So let's not be scared. Let's start exercising. I don't care where it is. If you have like a sore knee or whatever, so you can do chair exercise. There are chair exercises online where you can do exercises in your chair while you sit down.
Yep.
So you can do stuff with your leg, just lifting your leg up. You know what I mean?
Like physical therapy, sort of.
Yeah, just lifting your arm up. So there's things, man. I had my homeboy. He had about 50 surgeries in the last surgery because he don't have no kidneys.
Oh my god!
So he always had to get those blood things, and his arms are always messed up and stuff because all the needles over time. And so he had to go to the hospital last time. This time, he had like he was trying to giving up. And I said, man, you in the bed? He was in the bed. I went to the hospital to see him. I said, can you raise your leg up? I said, man, you better start raising that doggone leg up.
Right.
Tell him.
You start with one leg. You raise that one leg, then the other leg. And you keep on moving. And so there's no excuse. There's no excuse. We gotta try. One of the pastors came to me.
After Monday, no.
Yeah, one of the pastors. Yeah.
Pastor Perkins got you.
No.
Got with you.
Good morning, Pastor Perkins. In case you're listening, good morning.
Good morning,
Amen.
pastors. All the pastors out there.
Yeah, right up.
Say a prayer for Staso.
I think it was John Ewan. I think he pastors a little bit too. John
I'm familiar
Ewan.
With that
John Ewan. Treasurer John Ewan.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. I'm like, I've seen that name before.
Well, yeah, John. He's a Dutch County treasurer.
Right.
Okay.
And maybe I see him at a funeral. That's what it was. And we were just kicking some God. He's not a pastor, y'all, but he was just kicking some God stuff. And he's talking about, he's talking about how well he take care of himself. He said that over the last 1,000 days, he'll probably missed 2 workouts in the last 1,000 days.
Oh my gosh.
And so he said, as a man, he said, it's a man's responsibility to stay alive. He said that's the ultimate gift of God, and God expects man to stay alive as long as possible, not only for him but for his family.
I know
And so, as you said, that's an expectation, and so that's the responsibility of God that you take care of yourself. You don't supposed to let yourself waste away and die. You dying too early. Your family left back here, and you don't have to die. What kind of stuff is that?
Right.
You know what I mean? So
you're right about that. You got to take care of yourself no matter what your health.
It's a responsibility of life itself.
And take care of this temple because it's temporary, and that's why it's temporary because he wants you to take care of it.
I'm telling you, bros don't have to have diabetes.
You need to.
No, we can fight it off if you know how to do it and you're diligent about it, educated enough about it, and motivated enough. Some people want to take the easy way out and just pop a pill.
And don't exercise
instead of eating the right foods.
I truly believe what you're saying. I think that through what I'm learning is I need to change the way I eat because I have health conditions, and I feel like the Lord is trying to tell me, I don't know about anyone else, that I need to change the way I eat, the way I live. Seriously. That's what I'm trying to do during this time. Exactly. Yeah. So I am going to try to, I read somewhere yesterday about plant-based diet simply off of the type of illness that I have, that it would help a lot with my inflammation and the type of how I feel, my digestive system and everything. So I am going to change the way that I eat. I am going to try to increase some type of physical activity in my everyday. I don't care if it's walking my dog around the corner or walking. I live not too far from McMillan. So even if I'm going to walk around, the track for 30 minutes or whatever, I have to incorporate some type of physical activity. I have to. It's not a matter of I'm gonna do it or I should do it. I have to do it. I'm going to do it.
If you love yourself, there's a since you guys got smartphone and you're smart people. Oh yeah,
smart people behind the smartphone.
Yeah, dumb people don't have smartphones.
Yeah, they do. I know that was being sarcastic, Bill.
Yeah, dumb people don't have smartphones.
Of course they don't.
Yeah, only smart people have smartphones. That's why they call smartphones. Okay, so there's an app called Pacer, and it keeps
PACER.
Yeah, PACER. It's a free app, and you can download it. It keeps the amount of steps that you take every day.
Is that the one that pay you?
I don't know.
I have one that pay you.
Okay, well, refer that.
Exactly.
Does it pay you?
It pays. No, seriously, but
it pay you?
Yeah, it pays you. So every step you take, you accrue so many points or pay. So you can either take, I think, like a cash payment, it's something like that. But I do know that you can buy things from
the store or something like that.
Exactly. Okay, so you basically got some type of incentive off of just walking every day.
Right. So they recommend that you take 10,000 steps a day. That's what, a couple miles, 3 miles, something like that. So there's some other apps on your phone that keep track of the amount of steps that you take every day. So if you have your phone in your purse or your
it sounds like the one LaGhe was talking about where you drive and you get paid for how many miles you drive.
Yeah, I think that might be another app. But this one kind of keeps your physical, what you're doing every day. If you keep in track. So when I go to Vegas, I really watch, because Vegas, man, you gotta walk everywhere.
Oh my gosh, I bet.
Lord have mercy. And so it's no problem getting 10,000 steps out there, because the hotels are long.
Probably the airport. The airport probably is on 10,000.
No, I'm just talking about
No, I'm just saying, like, you probably got that before you even get to the car.
On the strips, the parking lot like 2 miles away from the casino. I said, man. You know what I mean? So you gotta walk. And so
I heard that before. It was a girl. She had heels. She was like, I would never. A little young chick. She just went for her 21st birthday, just back in October or whatever. She was like, I would never, ever, ever wear heels again. Going to Vegas. She said you have to have flats.
Yeah.
She was like, there's no way.
Everywhere.
Yeah, it's too much. It's too much.
You don't want to drive.
I don't go on the strip.
You don't stay on the strip? Where do you stay at when you go?
Hell no. I got family there. I got cousins there.
I do too, but I still would stay on the strip.
No, I don't mess with strip. I do like Fremont Street. Because everything's more close together and the people are close together. Okay. On the strip, you get that big old street, you can cross the streets.
It's crowded. Did you see how I looked lately? I think it was Neil Diamond. Neil Diamond. He was like, it is just so sad to see Vegas like this.
Well,
because it looks like ghost town, and you know how Vegas always lit up as people. Like, it is crazy. It's to see Vegas, being that that's one of the cities that they say never sleep,
Well, the men
or
are,
stays in Vegas, whatever they say.
shout out to I know the bookies.
That's whatever.
I know the bookies are suffering because the brothers.
Oh my gosh,
They're not
gambling.
But they said that the NBA is getting ready to start back up in a couple of weeks.
Okay,
I think April 31st, something like that.
I was teasing the gamblers, because there was I seen a few of the gamblers, about 4 or 5 of the gamblers.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I call them gamblers. Yeah, gamblers.
Well, what?
Yeah, the gamblers. Yeah, the gamblers.
What else would they be
they
called?
They gamble. They spend all their money. They gamble. Martine, that hurt me when I lose a little money. I said, dang, I lost my money that quick. I said, I can't do this.
But then when you win the money, Bill, what you feel?
No, I have never spend it. No,
saving it.
No, I think God taught me a lesson early. I have hardly ever won. So I said, well, this is not for me. Sometimes you guys.
Well,
I'm not good with the risk.
I can't understand. I can't wrap my head around it either.
Yeah. So losing money, and so the
limit.
My mom was a stone cold gambler, and
So
people from a horseshoe was at my mom's funeral. Okay, that's how it was serious.
Actually,
That was her family.
Yeah.
Man, Sloan, Iowa. My mama
yeah.
did not play about the Indians on the reservation. Oh, they knew her. She's one of them. I'm
Right.
serious.
That's
That's what my mama was.
Gambler.
So ex-Arvin, everybody chilling over there. My mama back in the day, we used to sit in the car, and then they'd go in there and gamble, and we would be in the middle of the field, and the horses would run around us.
I was going to Bluffs Run. They'd take me to Bluffs Run. My mom and my dad.
So I mean,
betting on them horses.
I went to Farnham Park. That's another horse track. I think out of Western Nebraska. I've been to Columbus Park.
I haven't been to those.
So my mom, the horse races would be all over Nebraska when I was growing up. So my mom was a big gambler, and my dad. So my mama's favorite number was 4 or 5 because she was paying her age. So I know the age she was when she was gambling because she was paying her age.
Right.
I remember 6'3". She used to love 36. That was one of her favorite age. I think I was born. I think when she was like 36 or 34, somewhere around that age. And so those are some of her favorite numbers because I used to go to
my mom played,
with her. And when I got 18, I was able to go into XR.
My sister still play my mom numbers. Since my mom passed away, my sister go play my mom numbers every week. Down street from Locust, her favorite place right here. They know her. We go right down the lake, that first gas station to the right, Speed Mart or whatever. That's her favorite place to go play her numbers. And my sister still play them. And my mom, like you said, has her special numbers that she's been playing for years. It's like something that older gambling women do. I don't know.
I remember going to pity pat games, all those things that they used to do back in the day. But I chose not to gamble because I seen the stress it brought to my mom.
Oh my gosh, me too.
And I always said, "Damn, why you go gambling?" Because
it's an addiction.
Did your mom ever win big at all?
Yeah, she won big. She won,
but it's an addiction.
Yeah,
but how much did she win for her to? It had to be something to make her want
to me, any gambler, you're gonna lose more than win. I don't care.
This is true.
So you might win, but you just win what you just lost.
Right. Well, my mom won $10,000 in 1998 at Ameristar. And after that, it was over. It was like, I am addicted because I feel like I'm gonna win that again. That's how she felt. But she would win. She won that much, but she still would win. And I was just like, it's like giving them money. Like, why are you over there giving? It's like, here you go, take my money. I can't do that. I can't.
Yeah. So everybody got different, like I said, addiction. So I'm over there teasing them.
I cannot give my money away for free.
So they in my homeboy business and they sitting around. I said, I can't gamble no more, huh? I said, so y'all gotta tell y'all sons to be scientists now, to be doctors.
For real.
They can't play football no more, huh?
That's what we should be telling them anyway.
Right.
Exactly.
Maybe this will change some of their lives.
I wanted my oldest son to be a scientist. He was really good in science and math.
They could save their money and put their money back in. I said, man, y'all close to retirement.
And they still.
And you want to gamble? It's
Isn't
just like
that crazy. They make all that money to do what? To give it away?
I told you, even if it's because I'm changing things where I'm not wasting money every month. So that's another reason why I'm fixing my basement, so I take stuff out of storage because I'm tired of getting people
paying a
$100
storage fee.
Just little money that we giving away. Just Netflix. Just all these little stuff.
Yeah, that adds up.
That adds up.
Yeah.
That we really don't even need.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm just looking at my total finances, see what I don't need, see what I need, consolidate. Especially we're getting older, and this current climate.
Yeah.
So we got to be wise in our spending.
Right now, we need to really hold on to as much money as possible.
Right. Instead of going out and
so I'm glad they can't.
I've been seeing a lot of people say that I've been seeing a lot of people say about they don't have money, but I've been seeing a lot of people say because of not being able to go nowhere, especially in the States, to stay at home, that they've been saving money. I've been seeing more people make posts about saving money than not having any money. I think that's a good thing, especially if they're saving it.
Yeah, it's important for a rainy day.
Yeah, and the rainy days are coming because people are out of work. People have hours.
Ain't no way nobody should be broke after the coronavirus.
Well, when those paychecks stop coming.
Well, yeah, for people that's got small businesses,
so
I can
y'all
understand
think y'all got money right now because y'all got y'all tax refunds. You better hold on to that money.
Well, and then a lot of people still haven't got their refunds, the unemployment, because of all just the congestion of millions of people trying to get the same benefits
at the same time.
So we just gotta be wise. It's time to cook at home, because cooking at home saves money.
It sure does.
So much money.
You cooking more now because we are at home. We have to stay home. So I haven't cooked since so much in so long. Cooked a cake, baked a cake, cooking all these different dishes. I'm just like at home.
Yesterday it was baked chicken, baked chicken, mashed potatoes, cornbread, and beans. That's what was yesterday.
Oh, so what's on the menu for tonight?
That's what I'm trying to figure out right now.
So it really in God's truth, there's.
It wasn't that healthy, Bill. What I just said, I ate.
I'm
trying to
and honestly,
healthy.
It's the warmer response.
Saved a ton of money because you could have went to KFC about 20
for all them kids. My kids are getting older. They're boys too.
Like how much
boys like to eat.
Like at KFC for your family. Do you have to buy like a 20?
I would have to spend like I'm just gonna say Popeyes because I'm a Popeyes eater.
Okay.
But I'm gonna have to spend like $40. At Popeyes for my family size. Me, my husband, my 15-year-old. My 15-year-old is a big dude. Like he's 6 foot. He big. He's not no small 15-year-old. If you walk in here,
$40 of food. $40 of food, you can get some ground beef. You can get some chicken. You get
a bag of rice.
You can get tacos.
Exactly.
You can grill all that stuff. I mean, and so
make a pot meal spaghetti.
Yeah. And you can get your drinks in there too.
Exactly.
Right. Kool-Aid, whatever y'all do.
And that'll last you a few days.
Exactly. One day. Yep. So I went to Girl Solomon. Shout out to Girl Solomon on North 30th Street. My niece Nene, she went there.
Solomon Girl Center?
Yes. Okay. I went there before for a meeting before. It was about how to conserve your money and spread your meals and things like that. And they taught me a valuable lesson, and that was to do pot meals. And that was, I knew that
pot roast.
Exactly. But this is like, I was my first set of twins, so I'm just like, oh my God, they were a little bit 2, 3, they're starting to really eat. And I wanted to make sure that it was enough for my whole entire family. Yeah. And at that time, my oldest was still in the house. So they basically taught me to do that. And so shout out to Girl Solomon for giving me that valuable lesson. They was like, this is what you do, make these type of meals, do this and do that. And that'll save you money. And ever since then, I've done that. And I don't do it every time. Obviously, tacos is not going to be left over for next day things those type of meals.
Last one of them
exactly. But yeah, pot meals that saved me a whole lot of money making things like spaghetti and chicken Alfredo.
Things that stretch.
Exactly. And sometimes I'll cook. Even if it's not a pot meal, I'll double it. That's what they taught me too. The Girl Solomon. They said just cook the next day meal that day, and that way you get a rest. She was telling me how to conserve my time to where I could still have me time. I don't have to feel overwhelmed with having to cook for all these people every day. So yeah.
And the prices of food have gone up. Thank you, Ray Mills.
Exactly.
That's true, because they know that we're at home and we're cooking more. So guess what? They're gonna try to raise the prices of food.
I was like, gas went down and here go food went up. I ain't never put $25 in something, and it almost went to F in quite some time.
Well, let's switch over to the coronavirus and as it affects the airlines flight attendants. There's a report, according to KTV, 100 American airline flight attendants have coronavirus.
Oh my
the
goodness
union
gracious.
says. So if you all traveling, I would make sure they wearing face masks or something. The union representing flight attendants for American Airlines says about 100 flight attendants have tested positive
That's
for
not bad.
coronavirus.
That's not bad.
Because you would think it would be more because how big that airline
It's not bad. I
company
mean,
This is what's
is
being reported. You know, they don't tell
reported.
everything. They don't
Exactly.
tell everything.
Everyone's not getting tested that feel like they have
Yeah,
coronavirus. That
that's
is
right.
a fact.
again, coronavirus is going to be around for y'all.
Forever.
So
So what
So
they're
look out
talking
for
about
it.
is making sure that they're requiring that the flight attendants wear face masks.
That ain't
to
gonna
cut
mean
down-
nothing.
To cut down on the spread.
again,
They're still working. They're still operating. I know they have cut flights. American Airlines, their main hub out of LAX,
If they-
Los Angeles. So now they're only operating at like 60% now.
Omaha, I just want to make sure we be wise through the situation. We're not going to. They have never found a cure for viruses.
That's why it's called
I
treatments.
I don't
it's
know.
not cures.
I don't know. I don't know if polio is a virus. I have to check that. I think that's the last thing they actually cured.
Really?
An actual disease.
There's
Measles.
a vaccine for
Measles.
Measles came back, so
Mhm.
they got something, but it came back, so it's not a cure.
Mhm.
If a
But
cure,
they have a vaccine for that.
A cure that means it doesn't happen no more.
Mhm.
There haven't been no polio cases because they found a cure.
Right. And did
So-
you notice that at the beginning of the coronavirus that they were saying that you can only catch it once, but then they had to go.
No,
They had to.
It's a lot of misinformation.
They had to go back. Oh no, they had to go back because I knew that was a lie, and they said no. You can if you got it, you can get it again. Of course,
Again,
like pneumonia and the flu.
Again, I want us to be wise. The medical professionals, they don't know. They telling you the truth. They don't know. They basing their research off of data from other people around the world,
Mhm.
and so they don't know. But they do know about viruses. That viruses are one of the smartest bacteria, wherever we want to call it, and they will transform. It will adapt and adjust to whatever man creates because it's an organism. Organisms are going to find ways to survive. Period. So this is never going to go nowhere. So get over the hysteria. Man, I do want to get back to normal life. I'm kind of like Trump too. At the same time, death is inevitable. I know it's harsh, but we got way more people dying from cancer, and we're not stopping life. So, man,
We don't even know where that comes from.
So let's take it
seriously.
So let's take it seriously.
Ray Mill Buxton Johnson says a young lady got it twice. It was on
Exactly.
her Facebook
That's
page.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. So, like Bill said, what we gonna do? Run for
It's
the rest of our
invisible.
lives?
It's invisible. How can you
gonna be
fight
here
something
forever.
invisible? It's invisible. It is one of the greatest adversary to man. Viruses, they mutate. That means they change form based off the enemy that is trying to attack them. They duplicate. They can go into a body structure and then duplicate the DNA of that body structure. I don't care what body structure it is, and so it hides and so it grows. That is a smart predator.
Mhm.
We pray. The only thing you do is to be as clean as possible. If you go to the Wild Kingdom, shouts out to Marlon Perkins. I'm gonna tell you how they do it. When a elephant have a baby, when a rhino have a baby, you know what they do? Or when a cheetah have a baby, or when a gazelle have a baby, you know what they do? They start licking. Oh yeah, they cleaning that baby, right?
Baby, that's how they clean.
Right.
Their
The inside
babies.
the
Saliva.
the saliva from their interacts. Man, come on. So it's about cleaning. Even they clean.
Right.
They clean.
Right.
That's how they clean.
You see when they even get grown, and the gorillas be licking each other. They cleaning each other, right?
Right.
Don't get mad at me. I don't know. I don't know if you got a bird feed with a little bath. I used to have one in my old house. Put a little water in there.
Yeah.
You
My
know,
grandma used to have one in her yard.
What the birds be doing?
Cleaning, be looking.
What they be doing? They
with
cleaning
the water.
So I mean, so if the birds
Just
clean,
sit there watching them.
right? Clean it.
Bathe themselves.
They bathing,
Mm-hmm.
and you human being, the most intelligent. You don't even wash your hand after you get to taking a bath or boo boo or pee pee.
Right.
You're terrible.
Terrible.
So I don't have no sympathy. I don't have no sympathy. You know, I'm like Malcolm X. The roosters come home to roast. So let's be clean, y'all. I gave y'all a bird that they clean themselves. A rhino clean themselves. A pig, a pig made a pig. They don't clean themselves.
No, they don't.
Maybe not a pig.
They stay in the
They
mud.
nasty.
Yeah, they stay in the mud.
They stay in the mud.
But I had seen some clean pigs though.
Mm-hmm. I can see some clean pigs
Yeah,
before.
you know, guinea pigs. Yeah,
Yeah.
see, guinea pigs. Yeah, they stay
Guinea
clean.
pigs.
They be licking themselves. They be licking too.
It's
So-
like if an animal know to clean itself, why don't we? Like,
Yeah,
come
animals
on.
clean themselves. Why
Goodness.
can't we, y'all? Because again, this virus not going nowhere.
It's not. And I just want to mention this is older lady that works in my evening job, and she has been reported by 3-4 different people because she doesn't wash her hands when she comes out the bathroom,
What?
and she's mad that people reported her.
Well,
You
report.
is disgusting.
Report.
So report
them.
people.
Report
I'm
them.
serious. If
Yeah.
you at work and you see people not abiding by
Yeah.
the rules of washing their hands, sanitizing, tell
Mhm.
they need to go home.
I'll be watching, especially if I know they work there.
Me too.
So far, I've seen every worker wash their hand. I've never seen a worker not wash their hand.
Okay, good.
So shouts out to the workers I've seen because I do be observant.
Me too.
Without a doubt. It is 8:31, y'all. Today is the 7th or 8th of August.
Today is April 8th.
April 8th.
And it's a beautiful Wednesday, women
Mm-hmm.
winning Wednesdays.
Right. Yeah, without doubt. Today we're gonna have a conference call with all the Black media. So I will be giving you guys an update tomorrow on the strategies, so you can listen to all outlets. So you make sure that we get accurate information because you know a lot of people have a lot of anxiety right now, but we want to make sure that we create that common effect in our community. So if you have some knowledge that you want to share, make sure you share it. We're gonna take a little musical break.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be right back with y'all. Boss with
Boss with us.
Boss with us. Dang, sorry. I don't care nothing about no corona, nothing.
We're the ambassadors. Yeah. I'ma hook you to this hustler's poem. Let me take you through this hustler's poem. Let me take you through this hustler's poem. Yeah. Check. I was posted up at Bishop Crest bagging that yip.
It's my man Conceited, y'all. Omaha styling. Conceited, take it, baby. Oh yeah, be arrogant, baby. Arrogance.
If you needin' that gelato, that's the 50 a zip. I was mobbing with some gangsters that was fully equipped. They say the secrecy is silence, see no running our lips. I'm moonwalking on ice, Gladys Knight in the pips. I rap Jimmy Butler when I'm screening these pics. 12 rated sex crib and couldn't find Nation. Told the Jake to eat it. I'm handcuffed off in the basement. I was born a ghetto child walking through this matrix. I got a bunch of goons still fighting open cases. They said it's all good, all off in my hood. But hell no, it ain't all good off in my hood. See, I just slung gay up on the block and it's good. So hell no, it ain't all good off in my hood. They said it's all good, all off in my hood. But hell no, it ain't all good off in my hood. See, I just slung gay up on the block and it's good. So hell no, it ain't all good off in my hood. I'ma give it to you all like I was old dirty. My style been perfected, my like drunken master. Illest in Nebraska. I wrote the greatest chapter. Cash out me for the zip. Look, I need my money faster. I'm rolling out the corner, Jack Prescott. I spent 250 on the ball, I hit a Westcott. Go flush away that dope, you hit a fast knot. I'm flowing like the ghost of Biggie up at Red Rocks. Y'all watch out for the that was signing affidavit. Fake gangster. They writing names and dropping statements. Been 10 toes in the system, touch the pavement. When trouble came my way, I just manned up and faced it. Every time you see that CD, it be hella flesh. Told my fines, boy, let's get these Bill Belichicks. Had to kill a massacre, Cody for the ransom. That defeat the whole purpose. Why these taking chances? They say it's all good, all off in my hood. But hell no, it ain't all good off in my hood. See, I done slung gay up on the block and it stood. So hell no, it ain't all good off in my hood. They said it's all good, all off in my hood. But hell no, it ain't all good off in my hood. See, I done slung gay up on the block and it stood. So hell no, it ain't all good off in my hood.
Oh, that was conceited. Next coming up, that Loot Squad. Man, watch out. They're going to take your grip. This is called Fast Lane, y'all. Loot Squad. Boss with us, Omaha Styling.
I never stop until the cash came. Off the porch with the torch in the fast lane. I never stop until the cash came. Broke outside, gritting in the pouring rain. Getting it out the mud like Shrek. Whole onions, packed and wrapped on donkey back. I want the money, y'all can have the fame. I never stop, just hustle till the cash came. I'm a ogre, getting it out the mud like Shrek. Whole onions, packed and wrapped on donkey back. On my way to the castle, I'm feasting on sewer rat. Can't wait to slay the dragon and get Fiona back. High stakes, high reward. Cop Snow White cooked up 7 dwarves. Mama say be a leader, not a follower, boy. This Peter Pan peanut butter got us ballin', boy. A pot of pissing, so I'm out the window. Fully loaded extendo hanging out the rental. Dog food, I need my bits and kibbles. Bad news, I'm out the Vic kennel. My mama never knew about my hustling or my whereabouts. Dope fiend rentals or the contraband in her house. All I knew was go and get it, nigga, when the lights were out. Fiending for the money, yeah, gritting, foaming out the mouth. I never stop until the cash came. Off the porch with the torch in the fast lane. I never stop until the cash came. Broke outside, gritting in the pouring rain. Getting it out the mud like Shrek. Whole onions, packed and wrapped on donkey back. I want the money, y'all can have the fame. I never stop, just hustle till the cash came.
Stay on my visit to the couch come in. And me and Dara flip them like they tumbling. Man, I want that 5, I want that whole 10. I seen that shit across the border like a Mexican. If we ain't where I'm from, they call it trafficking. If you don't work, you don't eat. That's common sense. Money on my mind, man, and how to get it. 12 ways to get paid, man, I'm all with it. Shovel in the dirt because I dig hard. My girl like it in that bed because I stay hard. Running through the streets like a dog off the leash. Half man, half a mason, but I'm all beast. Foaming at the mouth when it's time to eat. So be work of the dog when I show my teeth. Foaming at the mouth when it's time to eat. So be work of the dog when I show my teeth. What?
I never stop until the cash came. Off the porch with the torch in the fast lane. I never stop until the cash came. Broke outside, gritting in the pouring rain. Getting it out the mud like Shrek. Whole onions, packed and wrapped on donkey back. I want the money, y'all can have the fame. I never stop, just hustle till the cash came.
Never cared to me. All my friends were sequel, TT Don Bob, and sent me back to live with mama. Hopped up off the break. I'm focused on my vision. That's when I met my hitter. That Illinois bringing all the noise, nigga. Put me in that blue bomb and taught me how to tough it. He never touched me. Close your mouth, open your ears. See, you can't have my back unless your mind is clear. I'm sticking to the money, that is thick. Survival of a coon, no hesitation. Never missing money. I say love it to my hustle. Move that man about the way. He ain't bringing back that butter. Mississippi, what they call me. Everyone I walk in, terror never stalling. I come out swinging if I'm back against the wall. Yeah, I'm never dime a dozen. I got a point, going stupid dumb. Too fat on them. That go for my and that go for my too. Never change a soul up. Every day they judging you. Mama wrote the chronicles, and that's who I pay homage to. Close your mouth, open your ears. See, you can't have my back unless your mind is clear. You can't have my back unless your mind is clear. I'm getting to the mind.
There on me.
Oh yeah, Omaha, that's that Loot Squad. We're gonna bring the Loot Squad back, y'all, because I Am Legend. Yo, yeah, this song called I Am Legend. I feel like a legend right now. Yeah. They came with it. We'll come back to back Loot Squad, y'all. Omaha, this is how we do it, y'all. We're gonna feel good today. Today is Winning Women Wednesday. So get your woman on today. Boss with me.
I'm a legend. You and me are not the same chick. Bloodline, nigga, I'm a gang, I'm a king. Yeah, I'm a legend. If I die right now, I'm a legend, I'm a legend. You and me are not the same chick. Bloodline, nigga, I'm a gang, I'm a king. Yeah, I'm a legend. If I die right now, I'm a legend, I'm like Bruce Lee. When I enter the dragon, girl, I'm like Tech 9. When I enter, I'm like Spike Lee, cause I do the right thing. Boy, I'm like Chief Keef, cause I'm gang. I am just like Malcolm, get it by any means. I am just like Martin Luther, even though I'm a king. I am Huey P. Newton, I'm black, I know I got the power. I am Hannibal Lecter, all these beats I devour. I am Wiz Khalifa, I've been smoking back to back. I am just like you, I've been getting to the bag. I am just like me, I feel like ain't nobody better. I am just like Flame. Well, you know about what I'm a legend. You and me are not the same chick. Bloodline, nigga, I'm a gang, I'm a king. Yeah, I'm a legend. If I die right now, I'm a legend, I'm a legend. You and me are not the same chick. Bloodline, nigga, I'm a gang, I'm a king. Yeah, I'm a legend. If I die right now, I'm a legend, I'm a legend.
Yeah, I'm a legend. Yeah, I'm perfection. How you gonna kill me? Nigga, I'm the weapon. I ain't worried about your killers. I ain't worried about your hitters. I'm worried about money and how we gon' get it. I'm rich. I'm full of them bags. I'm dressed like a hawk. I'm known to smash. I crash the beats. I stump the streets. I'm just like August. I'm known for heat. Fresh out the pot. I'm dripping with salt. Key to the whip. I'm known to take off. Squad the team. We all go off. But I'm totally dancing. Now who's the bomb?
I'm a legend. You and me are not the same chick. Bloodline, nigga, I'm a gang, I'm a king. Yeah, I'm a legend. If I die right now, I'm a legend, I'm a legend. You and me are not the same chick. Bloodline, nigga, I'm a gang, I'm a king. Yeah, I'm a legend. If I die right now, I'm a legend, I'm a
bloodline, son of the sun. I'm fully melanated, black power, fist to the sky, fully activated, captivate the mass when I speak. Every head bow indigenous, glorify king, oh precious man child, Blackfoot, color of copper. I came from the dirt, legendary, mine in the sky, my body's mother earth. Walked through the valley of death and came out a king. Joseph, they ain't cut from my cloth. I saw so many dreams. I'm in the den with the lions. Now they calling me Daniel. I went to sleep as a passing. I woke up as a pharaoh. No longer will I walk, I'm riding on a camel. Zulu warrior, bow and arrow, eyes on the spirit.
You and me are not the same chick. Bloodline, nigga, I'm a gang, I'm a king. Yeah, I'm a legend. If I die right now, I'm a legend, I'm a legend. You and me are not the same chick. Bloodline, nigga, I'm a gang, I'm a king. Yeah, I'm a legend. If I die right now, I'm a legend, I'm a
Oh yeah, we legends, y'all. We'll keep it rolling, y'all. Swipes is coming up next. Oh yeah, get on Swipes. Shooter. Yeah, we haven't died down, y'all. We'll keep it Omaha style, y'all. It is 8:43. We're just gonna let y'all ride, y'all. Swipes, boss with them.
Yeah. Where we at? Omaha, Las Vegas. Smash. Yeah. Swiper, no swipe. Swipe. Back up on the set and still them broke ones ain't no piping. I'm in traffic like a license. Pitching with your vices. 10 times out of 10, I'ma get you righteous. Filth 150, push your pippy to the positive. Copped it where the Dodgers live. Stashed it where my Nana live. All I want is the Gouda. You can be the loser. If it's nookie over dollars, I would never choose her. I prefer to get it dumping. Ain't no set position. Another day, another no. That's another mission. I pull it off like Michelle. Fourth and inch in, they put some chippers on the books. this for my players bid in and hope the game never ever take me under where I'm running. Boy, full season politicking summer by summer. My dice roll up, down, maneuver, I'm back up now. Rainstorms, doggy, I be coming with that thunder cause I'm about that. I'm just a shooter, this is how the dice roll. I maneuver for the moolah, taking off in flight mode. Drilling like them old boys trying to strike gold. Everybody hustling cause we all like dough. Smash a punk. He be crying up a river, smash a broke. She be acting like a snitch. They really hate my team. I be chillin', it's the cream that got me doing my thing. Quartey is the miss. Yeah, got a bunch of feelings, better bottle that. I'm yelling like them strippers, where them dollars at? Your girlfriend a stallion got a lot of back. If she ever wanna take me shopping, I'ma honor that. Real skrillin', speed, no riddling. Gas tank full, sign the title with dealerin'. Either fly or flop, it get hot, raw cinnamon. Got a tiptoe, inspectors in my biz again. Hustle till you ain't got a breath up. Then you go 48 hours like that meth up. Then you brick of 50s in my pocket, they done swept up in here. The looter and the shooter get respect up in here, don't doubt that. I'm just a shooter, this is how the dice roll. I maneuver for the moolah, taking off in flight mode. Drilling like them old boys trying to strike gold. Everybody hustling cause we all like dough.
Omaha, Nebraska. This next one, this is a new one also. It's by a young man named Moses. So check him out. Yeah, check him out. See what's going on.
Come on, Kudo, let me go.
My baby, she posting all of this. She running the bitch, she do it in the process. She calling me mother, I call her my fan. She calling me pop. I'm all in the right. I know what you do with a damn. I'm feeling my life is moving too fast. You calling my phone, no response. My baby, she posting all of this. She running the bitch, she do it in the process. She calling me mother, I call her my fan. She calling me pop. I'm all in the right. I have to do what you do with a damn. I'm living my life is moving too fast. You calling my phone, no response. You calling my phone, I respond to that. If you say that you need me, don't bother that. You calling me rappy, you calling me that. Hit it from the back, and you calling me pappy. You love my appear, you calling my swag. Boss up on that, get a hit, I know that. They want me to dart, they want me to slide. You say that you gay, but you yelling up slide. You say that you need me, but you lied though. You think I reply, I'd rather not though. You know you're my hobby, you my side. Yeah, baby, you my side. You say that you need me, but you lied though. You think I reply, I'd rather not though. You know you're my hobby, you my side. Yeah, baby, you my side. My baby, she flexing all of this. She running the bitch, she do it in the process. She calling me mother, I call her my fan. She calling me pop. I'm all on my right, I'm going fast. I know what I do to the damn. My life is moving too fast. Calling my phone, I respond. My baby, she flexing all of this. She running the bitch, she do it in the process. She calling me mother, I call her my fan. She calling me pop. I'm all on my right, I'm going fast. I know what I do to the damn. Living my life is moving too fast. Calling my phone, I respond.
That was a new cut by my man Moses. That's like a little short snippet, about a minute 40 something. It's Lambamba. Lambamba. Lambaba. Check this one out. This is my man Roy Kilo.
No views, no plays, so I made a play.
Upgrade.
No love when I post, had to fade away. Big yacht, first I want a big watch with a big face spinning like a blade. Let me show you how to upgrade. Baby girl, you need to upgrade. Baby girl, you need to upgrade. Let me show you how to upgrade. Rip socks, now I want them big knots. Kick dots, all I know is get guap. Gassed up like a quick shot. Let me show you how to upgrade. If I take the stand, then I'm gon' lie. Cause I know that justice isn't colorblind. Sending shots, thinking that he Columbine. Call a bro, bring the carbine. Realize my potential, ain't no chasing no hope. Long climb to the top, don't bring down essentials. Certain lines you don't cross. Booga got me with the sauce, Colonel Sanders with the sauce. Want a chain that look like her. I want a chain that look like her. Baby look like Killer Frost. Why? She gon' go until she call. She hit my line to get it off. Yeah, I want a chain that look like her. Baby look like Killer Frost. Why? She gon' go until she call. She hit my line to get it off. You know it's often I know it, so I gotta go harder. Ain't no toss or pass, cause I feel like a baller. She didn't want me back then, I gotta charge her. Yeah, I gotta charge you. No views, no play, so I made a play. No love when I post, had to fade away. Big yacht, first I want a big watch with a big face spinning like a blade. Let me show you how to upgrade. Baby girl, you need to upgrade. Baby girl, you need to upgrade. Let me show you how to upgrade. Rip socks, now I want them big knots. Kick dots, all I know is get guap. Gassed up like a quick shot. Let me show you how to upgrade. No water, but I drip. Upgrade, now I'm boss, yeah, I'm lit. Bruce Wayne, but I came with a loose chain, make it rain. You a Dane, I'm a pit, y'all. Only cash on me. I be looking like a bank, cheese on me like Ginobili. I was quiet, now I'm hungry. One designer on my way, Jack Boys hit the safe. I want a chain that look like how. Baby look like Killer Frost. Why? She gon' go in till she call. She hit my line to get it off. Yeah, I want a chain that look like how. Baby look like Killer Frost. Why? She gon' go in till she call. She hit my line to get it off. Yeah.
Ron Kilo. Check out my man Wakanda One, y'all. We need to go where my man Akon. We need to go to his city, y'all. Oh yeah, we'll be saved, y'all. Let's go back to Ghana. Boss with me. Wakanda One.
YBB, 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 young black visionary. YBB, YBB, YBB.
See the light and we walk into it, tapped in worldwide. Hot power, listen to this mind shower. And meditation deep, then it woke me on my sleep. How we still ain't make that leap to where we supposed to be. Could it be a lack of empathy for one another? We bear fruit and we chopping down a tree. Meaning once we taste success, we forget about the rest. Sip until nothing's left, then board a private jet. Nah, that ain't it. We clasp hands like vice grips. We pick each other up more than little babies, kids. If I got it, you get it. If you need it, I lend it. If you hungry, we split it. One important thing for us to see is manipulation through music, news, and TV. Sports and entertainment, those the lanes to aim at. Very few gon' make it. False scarcity, now we see.
Whole new age, agrarian sound. It's a whole new age, agrarian sound. Whole new age, agrarian sound. It's a whole new age, agrarian sound. YBB, 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 young black visionary. YBB, YBB, YBB.
We good people. Why they wanna put the squeeze on us? In their mind, they own us. In our minds, they owe us. For years, they preyed on our fears and we let them. To put it mild, forget them. No more shall we let them. Furthermore, we a blessing to our people that's stressing. And the young adolescents that just need some direction so they don't feel alone. No, they belong to a tribe. It's Wakanda One supplying plenty food for your mind and a vibe for your spirit. In your heart, you can hear it. Not some hocus pocus, just a little reminder. Stay focused on the task at hand so you can stand firm. Walk through a whole furnace, but still don't burn. We build forth tough. Faith opens real doors. We walk through them. Now we running, about to take flight or something. Young black visionaries matter. This is just a sample platter. We got more in the kitchen, serving a whole lot of vision.
Why be away? Why be Why be away? Aquarian sound. Black visionary.
One for all of my young black visionaries, yeah.
Omaha, Nebraska. You know you a VIP. You know you VIP, baby. This is your theme song. Oh yeah. Shouts out to Detroit. All the way from Detroit, my man, Wide Body and Lady Rowe. They called me. They said it's getting serious in Michigan. Let's stay at home, y'all.
I show no ID. You know why? Cause I'm VIP. I got a pocket full of green, and you know what this means? That means that I'm VIP. They show nothing but love when I'm up in the club. Why? Cause I'm VIP. You wanna hang with me? You wanna hang with me? Why? Cause I'm VIP. I'm VIP. Hey, when I step in the club, they already know who's the best in the club. From the east to the west, all the rest of the clubs. When I come through, they show love and throw it. I'm in the back, with a bottle full of yak and a house full of piss. I got that sex in the club. Pocket full of green, man, I'm fresh and so clean. I'm so fresh as a plant, I'm fresh in the club. Yep. Hey, I'm a party on. Yeah, I'm a party on. Mommy got Bacardi lines, that is party time. Damn, that Bacardi gone. Ain't killing my vibe, ain't killing my high. Yeah, I'm in my party zone. I got my drink and my two-step, I'm a party to the party gone until it's over. You know, I show no ID. You know why? Cause I'm VIP. I got a pocket full of green, and you know what this means? That means that I'm VIP. They show nothing but love when I'm up in the club. Why? Cause I'm VIP. You wanna hang with me? You wanna hang with me? Why? Cause I'm VIP. I'm VIP.
Hey, I'm on cloud 9, up in the club, but I'm feeling fine. Never a nickel, baby, always a dime. At like 5 wine, I get better with time. On the dance floor, feeling fancy free. I represent my team, the 313. Yeah, we VIP. Dressed to impress, as you can clearly see. But this is crazy though. Yeah, this is crazy though. I'm the chick in the clique. Yeah, with that crazy flow. You need to stop all the hating. Yeah, you can save it, yo. You wanna roll with me? Meet me at VIP. Yeah, and that's Lady Rowe. That's me. Yeah.
I show no ID. You know why? Cause I'm VIP. I got a pocket full of green, and you know what this means? That means that I'm VIP. They show nothing but love when I'm up in the club. Why? Cause I'm VIP. You wanna hang with me? You wanna hang with me? Why? Cause I'm VIP. I'm VIP.
VIP, Wide Body, and your boy Reed. Came in on 10 and it's all on me. I could've did the long sleeve or the 2C. At the bar, buy it out like it's all on me. VIP, walk in feeling all tipsy. It ain't no problem for the night because my dog with me. 10 on me right now, counting all 50. 745 back to back with the 550. I'm playing rolls in the parking lot on Forgiatos. Thing on my wrist like a gold bottle. I walked in the club looking like I hit the lotto. Low key, mixed breeze, sipping on Moscato. I make it rain, make it flood, make the weather change. Tear the whole club up like a hurricane. VIP, spend it all, buying everything. Running through a whole 12 like a shoestring.
I show no ID. You know why? Cause I'm VIP. I got a pocket full of green, and you know what this means? That means that I'm VIP. They show nothing but love when I'm up in the club. Why? Cause I'm VIP. You wanna hang with me? You wanna hang with me? Why? Cause I'm VIP. I'm VIP.
Oh yeah, you VIP, baby. Very important person. It is 8:58. We about to get out of here. Man, y'all VIP. Feeling good today, y'all. It's gonna be a beautiful day. Get out and enjoy the sun. 6 feet apart though.
VIP, get y'all vitamin D.
6 feet apart, y'all. It is real. Stay home if you can. When you go grocery shopping, buy a week's worth of groceries.
Yeah, I probably need to do that today.
So you can stay home the rest of the
for the rest of the week.
Yeah, and then go back out.
So actually,
wear your mask when you go out.
I'm trying to go on the plane. It's cheap to fly right
Make sure the stewardess are wearing.
It
their
is. The Southwest is $39.
Yeah, I'm trying. You know, right
One
now,
way.
you know, it's
buy the tickets. What you do? Buy the tickets and then cancel, and then they'll save it for the whole year.
Oh, really?
Use it as a credit. Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
That way you can fly later at that same price.
Okay, all right.
Think about that. Yeah.
Layaway. It's called
Layaway?
layaway. Airline layaway.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy
That's
this
what
one.
I do.
Okay,
Buy up a couple of different
Learn
tickets.
something new every day.
So I'm pretty sure it's probably cheap to go to Ghana. No, it's probably no. Everybody trying to get to
Well,
Ghana
they
right
ain't
now.
letting y'all in.
Yeah,
Unless you a Ghanaian.
yeah. See?
I don't blame
Should
them.
have got that citizenship.
Right. I should have.
That dual citizenship.
Right. So now we want to go home. That one go.
We can't go home.
I ain't gonna go
Now
home,
you calling
Bill.
it home, but we can't go
I
home.
want to go home.
It's too late, Bill.
It's too late.
It's too late.
Yeah, it's too late.
Well, you know, we want to go on your trip. Well,
Yeah.
I bet you ain't gonna come back.
Right.
Like, I ain't going back over there.
I'm staying. I'm chilling.
North America, I'm staying over here.
It's true. It's nice and warm.
Okay. You can have some fruit anytime you want to.
Fresh fruit.
I love
Good,
that.
healthy fruit.
Right.
And the beach.
And the
Man.
kids can run and around and play in the water, whatever they want to do.
You don't have to worry about no pedophiles.
None whatsoever.
Yeah.
Parents, you stress free over there.
Man.
It's a good life. It's the good life. I think Nebraska's a good life.
I don't know. You gotta double take. You gotta do a double take. Omaha, this song is called Dreams, and we want you guys to live out your dream. It's produced by Sherman Wells' son. We're not giving credit to his son. We're giving credit to the daddy right now.
All right.
So,
I like that.
Okay, unless he come up here and say something. But until then, it's Sherman Wells' son. This song called Dreams, and we want you to make sure you guys live out your dreams. It's 9 o'clock. It is April the 8th. The sun is out. Oh, man, How to Eat to Live, written by Elijah Muhammad. That's a good resource. It can improve your immune system. Dr. Sebi, S-E-B-I. Some people say Sebi. Research him. These platforms are YouTube. So if you don't know how to read, go to YouTube and they'll talk for you. They'll talk to you.
That's right.
No doubt. So let's be proactive. We got a lot of gurus out there. We got a lot of herbologists that can help us improve our immunity system. So it's about us taking care of yourself. So
First and foremost.
Yeah, the doctor will be here tomorrow. She's gonna reinforce what we've been talking about all
She'll be
week
here on
long.
Friday.
Friday,
yeah.
Today is what today?
Wednesday.
Women. Wednesday.
Okay,
Couldn't
good.
even get it out.
He want the
Stuttering.
doctor in so fast.
Yeah. Well, no.
We had Dr. Linda Smith here last week.
Yeah,
she
yeah,
gave us a couple
she come back.
pointers.
She coming back.
Oh, it's the
Yep.
same. Okay, come on, Dr.
She's
Smith.
gonna come back more frequently because we need her.
Yes.
Without doubt,
We
without
need to
doubt.
hear everything she needs. She gotta say
The
to
one
us.
that spread hope, not fear.
Yeah. Updates. We want to make sure we keep you updated.
With the
At
facts.
10 o'clock
That's
today, I
right.
got a conference call with Black Media. I will be informing you guys on what the plan is in regards to disseminating information so you guys stay in the 411. Without doubt, we are here. And I know for a reason why we're here. We are here to not participate in the ignorance. God said we're stronger because of lack of knowledge. Our goal is to bring as much knowledge as possible on a daily basis so we can save more of our people. God give us the answer. We just got to follow the equation.
That's right.
Boss with us, y'all.
Boss with us.
Anything else, ladies, before we get out of
Have
here?
a good morning, everyone.
Get that
Enjoy the
vitamin.
day.
Yeah.
Get the vitamin D. Cover up if you have to go out. Take this seriously, and tell your family members to take it seriously. Don't come over my house.
Don't bring no extra guests to my house unless you want to hear.
No more
it.
house parties. 20 more than 10 people.
I come to a house party if there ain't more than 10 people.
Quiet. Omaha, Nebraska, man. Make sure y'all enjoy yourself today. Oh man, it's a beautiful day to be alive. I'm telling you.
Yes, it is.
You know what? That day when I'm not alive, man, I said, dang, what day that's gonna be?
Right.
I know.
Omaha, Nebraska. Keep it locked in here. 95.7 The Boss. The Boss Morning Show.
Stay alive, y'all. Stay inside. Your chances increases of you not getting the virus. And so we want to make sure that you're healthy. Take care of yourself. Take care of the elderly and your family, y'all. Without doubt, if you guys are cooking, drop some food off to us.
Oh yeah, because we hungry up here.
Boss with us, y'all.
Boss with us.
With us.
a public service announcement.
Are you tired of hearing about the coronavirus?
Coronavirus!
Well, it's real.
I'm telling you, it's real.
Now here's what I want y'all to do for me. Check this out, man.
Don't panic. If you're sick, stay home.
Stay away from me if you're contagious.
Stay at least 6 feet away from others.
The most dangerous disease.
Coronavirus!
Wash your hands frequently and practice good hygiene.
Stand and show these people what time it is, boy.
We can stop the spread of the virus.
Coronavirus!
Show me over. Say it.
You're contagious.
So stay home. Stop the spread. Save lives. Most importantly, let's check on our elderly.
Word up. You ain't going out like this.
We're here to keep you informed.
Coronavirus! It's getting real.
Don't believe the hype.
In the meantime, let's take care of ourselves and each other.
Don't believe the hype.
You may have received the 2020 census form in the mail. It's important to fill it out. It ensures proper funding for public schools, healthcare clinics, and so much more. If you have any questions about completing the census form, members from our community will be in your neighborhood to help. And to make sure you understand your census information is safe, confidential, and important. Like you, we're part of the community. For information, visit nebraskacounts.org. Paid for by Civic Nebraska.
It's just a public service announcement.
Are you tired of hearing about the coronavirus?
Coronavirus!
Well, it's real.
I'm telling you, it's real.
Now here's what I want y'all to do for me. Check this out, man.
Don't panic. If you're sick, stay home.
Stay away from me if you're contagious.
Stay at least 6 feet away from others.
The most dangerous disease.
Coronavirus!
Wash your hands frequently and practice good hygiene.
Stand and show these people what time it is, boy.
We can stop the spread of the virus.
Coronavirus!
Show me over. Say it.
You're contagious.
So stay home. Stop the spread. Save lives. Most importantly, let's check on our elderly.
Word up. You ain't going out like this.
We're here to keep you informed.
Coronavirus! It's getting real.
Don't believe the hype.
In the meantime, let's take care of ourselves and each other.
Don't believe the hype.
You may have received the 2020 census form in the mail. It's important to fill it out. It ensures proper funding for public schools, healthcare clinics, and so much more. If you have any questions about completing the census form, members from our community will be in your neighborhood to help. And to make sure you understand your census information is safe, confidential, and important. Like you, we're part of the community. For information, visit nebraskacounts.org. Paid for by Civic Nebraska.
Controlling me, Mamacita, where you at? I've been trying to reach you. So pull up, baby, can I see you? I'm down to meet you, holding me, she want control of me. Mamacita, we could bang, we could blow the speakers. You could be my piece of Nisa, senorita, Black Selena, Miss Anita. I can get you pink ice like it's Easter. Tell your boyfriend hasta la vista. You could take a pic at the Mona Lisa, and I like a big butt like gold.